long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this beat shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit, it's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack 'em all? How long we not gonna make these youngins pull their pants up? How long we gonna keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gonna keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beat stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.
Hey, yo, what's going on, my people? How y'all doing? It's been a minute. I've been out of commission. I've been busy. I done had a lot going on. I explain a little bit that to you later. But welcome to Provoke Thoughts. It's your boy, Mr. Provoke Thoughts, definitely in the building, man. We getting closer to springtime. Things are looking up. Things are looking bright. Future's looking bright. Chicken's coming down. Everything's coming down, and we are going to be living pretty good. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right, but sometimes you got to get on your grind, and sometimes you have a few distractions, and I will let you guys know I've been a little distracted, but those distractions are gone, and I'm going to go ahead and focus and try to get back into this thing that we do, man, because I miss y'all. I ain't going to even lie. You all were my therapy when I was going through some things, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep it moving, man. We're going to go ahead and keep it moving. What's going on to my man, Young Conservative, in the building already in the chat? Thank you for everybody that is watching tonight. So what can we dive into today? We got some stuff, man. We got a lot of stuff. I think I did my last live a month ago. And within that time, we've had, Elon Musk is Hitler now. They stealing all the money, and Social Security is about to die, and they not clapping for 13-year-old boys with cancer that get to be Secret Service agents, and in the midst of all of that, our boy, man, R. Kelly, has kind of been in the streets a little bit, just a little bit. He went on this podcast. I think it was like an inmate talk podcast where the inmates call in or whatever and sung for these two Caucasian ladies, and they swooned and melted all over themselves. And he told us that he's written about 25 good albums since he's been in there. Good job, R. Kelly, but I'm sure that you've probably written 1,000 that we haven't heard. And then comes Residuals Challenge. Which a lot of people was doing, and I thought that it was cool, in my opinion, that people was out here actually doing it, man. But then you look up, and R. Kelly does the Residuals Challenge. And rightfully so, because where in the heck is this man's money at for real? Not to mention the fact that he did this over a prison phone, and it sounded better than the people who did it standing in front of a studio microphone. So that was real cool, man. I really, that kind of made my day, because as soon as I heard it, I was like, challenge over, man. It's a wrap. It's raps for anybody who tries to come behind him telling the truth, because he says he does not write music. He writes life, and that is his life right now. And, unfortunately, he's been done wrong in this, and I just believe that there is a pathway, man. There's a pathway to his freedom, and I'm trying to tell you. And he just needs to take it. So one thing that I will safely say is that we need to encourage R&B coming back. We need to encourage it, and what we need to do is we need to figure out a way for R. Kelly to get a song to our president, or we need to continue to work on getting Donald Trump to pardon this man and get him up out of here. Give him a clean slate. He'd be cleaner than anybody that ever was clean from anything. So that would be ideal for me, and I've said that on numerous occasions. Hey, Mr. Young Conservative, come on in. The link is in the chat if you want to come on in. Make sure that when you're coming in, if it's your first time in, make sure that you like, make sure that you share, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. We are going to be making a few little changes here pretty soon as far as setup, as far as, still sticking with StreamYard, but, we're going to do some different things. But yeah, man, we are amidst the point where my man did some stuff that just kind of blew my mind. And I'm like, now it's time to really, really get back to business when it comes to getting this man up out of this jam.
Oh, yeah.
It's, because what he proved, if he didn't prove anything, is that he is still the king of R&B, hands down. When you can go on one of the people that they're trying to make the king of R&B and sound better over a prison phone.
Hey, Gary, what's the question is, where was Usher, Jamie Foxx, and them at?
Challenge over. If they was thinking about it, they need to go ahead and forget about it.
Yeah.
Challenge over. It's raps.
And we've been seeing pictures of Kellz too, man.
Yeah, man. You know what? And I'm gonna tell you like this, man. We get him about because he coming to the crib, man. And I tell people all the time, I was like, the person who can bring him is our president, for sure. He can bring him because he already has a pardon czar. He already know what injustice looks like because he's been through it. And the only thing he has to really be done is he be presented with the injustices of R. Kelly.
Yep.
That's it.
I can smell it. I can smell it, man.
That's it. That's all. That's the only thing that needs to be presented to people is to Donald Trump is the injustices that R. Kelly faced in New York, where he said himself, you cannot get a fair trial in New York.
Yep.
So things tend to come full circle. And I feel like we were at one of those full circle moments where all the loose ends that tied together because we've done the, curious case of, Donald Trump and R. Kelly. And we've done the link with Michael Avenatti. And we've talked about all of these things in depth. And if we've talked about it, man, if Donald Trump can know that Fannie Willis was messing around with Big Nut, then he know what's going on with R. Kelly's case.
I'm pretty sure when this was going on, Trump was like, what the hell they doing?
Right. It's amazing, but I really feel like that we are at a point where, at this point, it needs to be letters going out like crazy, or, I've signed a few petitions so far.
I need to get some in too. I've been very busy, man. I'm going to school to be an electrician nowadays, so it's like, I be wanting to do it. We want to sending him a mail. I got his information. So.
Absolutely, man. So the main thing that just needs to happen is just we need to be consistent, and we must actually go in and do everything that we need to do as far as. Anytime, if you can do it more than once, I did it more than once, man. Get in there and hit that petition button and send it on out. Get them numbers up.
All right,
get them up. So that we can gain attention, for the King of R&B, because this is where we all started, man. This is, one of the things that I started, even podcasting about or even getting on was about the injustices that befell R. Kelly. Nothing ever really seemed right from the moment that they flew a helicopter over his house from the moment Surviving R. Kelly came out.
Yeah.
From the moment that he did the Gayle King interview. I'm talking about Daryl Baby Powder Johnson, boy, the Clarys and the Savages. Nothing seemed right.
His children now too. That's ridiculous.
And his kids, because they're running out of bread and need to tell a story, and don't nobody want to hear the story about how R. Kelly was good.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to, get into, the good things that he's done, and the fact that this man can be gone from the scene of singing music since 2019, and we are here now in 2025. You cannot have heard him sing on the track 4 years, and then you turn right around 5-6 years later, here he comes.
Hey, Trump is in office, so it's no coincidence.
On a challenge, and proves, because the thing about it is that you take somebody's voice from them.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, because you have the Mute R. Kelly movement that came into play.
Mm-hmm.
You had that happen. So you stripped his voice and you pissed everybody off. Well, not everybody, but enough people, the loudest screaming voices, you pissed them off.
Yeah.
And you caused this level of hatred, which, like I said, we've seen before. We've examined the same thing that they did to our president.
Mm-hmm.
We've examined this. We know that this is real. They start this hate train and they run it over and over and over again. And then the next thing you know, this person is the devil and all this crazy stuff and the biggest demon and the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst that you've ever seen in your life. This is the shit that they put out here.
Yeah.
On these people.
I'll say this, man. Can't nobody stop R. Kelly now.
And it's 6 years almost, okay?
Yeah.
Here he comes on a song about residuals inside of a relationship. Flips it to what it needs to be about. Where in the hell is my money? This, and we've been saying it, it's been a grand robbery from the very, very beginning.
Mm-hmm. And people was telling us, oh no, you're wrong.
Grand robbery. This is what we, because whatever restitution has been needed to be paid and suits that need to be settled has been settled, bro.
Yeah.
You got to think about it. All of the songs that people stream in private when they claim they don't listen to R. Kelly or whatever the hell, it's money for listening to those.
Yeah.
He got plenty of streams, plenty of downloads. So where's his bread? Like you ain't and for real, record label ain't put nothing on his books.
Hey, you know who became chief operating officer in 2018 of Sony, right? Clive Davis.
Man, look, let me tell you something. When it comes down to everything that he said in that song with so much feeling and it's just it hit because it was real and raw.
Yeah.
Real and raw.
I'll tell you this, man. I couldn't stop crying when I heard that. I'm like, man.
I ain't cried. You know what I'm saying? I listened to it a bunch of times, but I ain't cried. Man.
I mean, I was happy tears.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, bro, tighten up. Shit.
Because it's like, man, it's great to hear his voice again, man. I've been listening to all his old stuff, but it's like, man, I want to hear his voice now.
And the harmonies and melodies, and when he hit that who on that, went to
yeah.
I'm like, Kellz, don't do him like that. Don't do him. I'm talking about literally stole on it, and you know what you heard when you heard.
Yeah.
Like the track needed him.
Yeah.
It needed him. And you can close the book on it. T-Pain, you don't need to try it. Nobody needs to do nothing.
Play songs, you don't need to try either.
Just sit down and be quiet. Usher, no, you don't need to try it. It's over.
You're not even the king, so the real king of R&B has spoken.
and said, "Who getting all my bread?" You know what I'm saying? What's going on, yo? You know, for real.
Yeah,
What's really good with my
yeah,
paper, with my Fetty Wap? Y'all out here playing games.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You think your boy what's his name that was on trial with him in Chicago got his bread?
Darryl McDavid?
Yeah, Daryl McDavid. You think he got his bread? Who got this man money?
Man.
Who in the hell got R. Kelly's money? Who got his money?
Sure. We could name list a lot of people, man. Barry Hankerson.
Do we need to put Doge on this?
We need to. Shit. There's a lot of fraud in this one, too.
Do Doge need to find R. Kelly's money, man?
Mm-hmm.
Real?
Yeah. I think it's that time, man. Nobody just can't sit here pretending.
The Department of Government Efficiency and Elon Musk. You know, Elon Musk doing a lot right now, too. You know what I'm saying? He got people in space, trying to save folks.
Oh, transgender mice and shit. Come on, man. I'm like, how the hell are you gonna have a transgender mice? That don't make no sense.
Yeah, we gonna do that.
It's definitely a lot of waste, fraud, and abuse when it comes to R. Kelly as well. Because these industry people like Jay-Z and Beyonce and them, we know y'all profiting off of him. Yeah, especially Jay-Z, big time.
Mm-hmm. I'm talking about Elon can do it if anybody can find his money.
Mm-hmm.
Elon can do it. Elon can do it, man. He can find R. Kelly's money.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it.
Yeah, it's time to put the rabbit out of the hole, man.
I'm talking about let's find R. Kelly's money, man. Come on, Doge, let's do it. We can find R. Kelly's paper and it'll be just fine. You know what I'm saying? I'll be happy to know that y'all looked out for that man and got his money back.
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody's spending it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's spending his money. Somebody is really like living high off the hog off of another man's work, bro.
Mm.
Biggest robbery one of the biggest robberies in American history. I mean, we're literally finding out that that's what people be doing. They stealing everywhere. But like we've said, it's always been that way. With him, it has always been that way from the very, very beginning. And it just culminated in him asking for his masters and the powers that be. That's why they ain't giving you your money, bro, because they stole it all from you. They the ones that set this up.
Mm-hmm.
The people that you asking where your money at is the ones that set you up, man.
Mm-hmm. Disney, Sony, of course, Warner Brothers, Universal, because his publishings were Universal.
Set you up, bro. I mean, you know, when you think about it, that's an easy read. Like, you ask for your money. All right, we'll holler at you tomorrow. Next thing you know, you on the news and got hostages chained up in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And you looking around like, where the basement at? Where all these females at?
He said it himself. My house don't have no fucking basement.
I mean, it's crazy.
I think he was saying that when he was living in the Trump Towers. When he said,
I mean, and when you in like Atlanta or whatever, a lot of those houses don't have basements like that.
Well, mansions don't, but other houses do. It depends on what part of it.
It depends on what part. It really do.
Yeah, like Marietta.
Right. But like I said, at the end of the day, man, your boy, man, he murdered that. You know, it was just like, I can't get over the murder of that track. It was just like, how did he do that? And he ain't did that in years, but I bet you they be vibing. And there's a lot of artists and aspiring artists in that jailhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, you know, I was watching Levi for Kelly just a minute ago. He was on the phone with him. and he go to singing class, music class.
Mm.
He probably teaching the shit.
Yeah. Hey,
What you?
he learned from Miss Lena McLean.
Oh my goodness, he probably in there teaching that doggone class.
Mm-hmm. He's like, well, before I get out of here, I'm gonna teach y'all a few things.
I mean, crazy. I mean, to get on the track and do that is just crazy to me. I'm still kind of shocked by it, man.
Yeah, a lot there. The reaction is great.
Right. Like I said, we need Doge, man. Come on, Doge. For real. We need the Department of Government Efficiency to find R. Kelly's money.
Mm-hmm.
At the bottom of the screen, find Doge, please. Let's find R. Kelly's money. For real. You know, hey, I got to know where his bread is. Same thing with Fort Knox. Let's go to Fort Knox and see if the paper there. Because people out here playing with people's bread, man.
Yeah.
Playing with people's paper, man, and it's not cool.
Sure, I'll probably go on Twitter and type Elon Musk Doge, please find his R. Kelly's money.
Shoot, for real.
Sure, matter of fact, let me do that right now.
Gave it to a bunch of migrants.
Mm-hmm. $500,000 to migrants. Come on now.
Mm-mm. And you know, it's so many tangibles to me when it comes to the reasons why Donald Trump might pardon R. Kelly. You know, so many tangibles that come to mind. But like I said, the main one is Michael Avenatti.
Yeah,
you know that's the main one. Second one, out of his own mouth, he said that you can't get a fair trial in New York.
Yeah,
but I would give R. Kelly a blanket pardon.
You can keep that.
Yeah, I give him a blanket pardon spanning over until he hit puberty.
Mm-hmm.
How about it? We gonna go back to the 80s and get my man together. You know what I'm saying? Before like 1981, before he even hit puberty, we gonna amnesty him for all of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, look. If I was looking for a pardon, I need a blanket. You get to cover me.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wouldn't stop nothing for nobody else to come back and get talk crazy.
Yeah, man. And whenever you get out, man, you need to be protected for real.
But one of the main things that I've been wondering about, you know, when it comes to all of this craziness, when it comes to him, you know, besides, you know, where is the money, is like, has anybody heard from like Jocelyn or Azriel or anybody? What the heck happened to Azriel?
Yeah, we ain't been hearing from the Savages. We ain't heard from you, R. Kelly. Everybody is quiet.
Yeah, and the Mute R. Kelly movement, the Me Too Times Up movement, man. What happened to them? Was they just out to get R. Kelly?
And now 8 years later, y'all quiet about it.
I mean, seriously, they didn't even come out about Diddy.
Yep. And it was like, oh, mute R. Kelly, man. I'm telling you, man, you can't stop R. Kelly now, man. You can't. You just can't. He set the game on fire again.
People want to hear the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're about to be shocked when he finally get out.
People ready to hear the next joint. What you got? You know what I'm saying? Let's see if my man can get you a beat in there. You know what I'm saying, or something.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Rodney East, man.
Yeah, Rodney East, man, you did your thing, man. You pulled a rabbit out the hat with my man Kellz, man. That's crazy because that was a beautiful surprise.
Yeah, I believe he was like, since Tank wanna bitch ass wanna put a challenge out. I bet Rodney was like, let me get my boy on the phone.
It's this residuals challenge that's going on.
And now Tank talking about, oh, I don't want to post on there because I got a show coming up. Well, Tyrese posted it. Why you got a problem posting it? Oh, I know why. Because you don't want that shine away from you. See, it's like Tank has always been very envious and jealous of Kellz, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, you talk about, oh, nobody don't want to go Kellz for a song. I'm like, I can remember a lot of young artists, Jenny Aiko, Tinashe, Chris Brown, B2K. And you talking about they wouldn't go to him for a song, please. Ain't nobody checking out for you.
Mm-hmm. Believe that.
That's why I want to post it.
You know, and it's so crazy because, you know, we living in this world of media, man. It's just retarded, man. These people are retarded.
And then we was watching remember you was under the video and this lady was like, oh, the money going to the victims. Man, they are no fucking victims, man.
I'm like, they're no victims, honestly. Like,
how many times that we got to tell people this?
Yeah, no victims.
I mean, come on, man. You could tell Surviving R. Kelly was written by somebody.
Man, there are no victims. You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
And they still believe that. I'm like, well, children are victims too.
I'm like, man, where was the children? Where were the kids, man? That's my whole thing. Like, where was the doggone kids, man? But back to that's like kind of conspiracy theory to me, just to kind of get back to what I was talking about, the Me Too movement, man. Yeah. What happened to him? What happened?
Yeah. When R. Kelly dropped it, we ain't heard from them.
What happened?
They also getting his residuals too.
I'm like, what happened, bro? Like,
you saw Charlemagne the God's face when his name, he was like, where's my money at? He was like rubbing his head and shit. I'm like, man, you know.
Wait a minute, the Breakfast Club played it?
Yeah.
You can't resist. You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Charlemagne know where his money at.
You gotta do it. And even the people that hate on R. Kelly is probably bobbing their head, can't help themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Say that's Piper behavior, baby. Don't ever get it twisted.
Mm-hmm. All that BS narrative about him, molesting children and all that bullshit. Right. Come on, man. Because Tiffany Haddish, who shouldn't even really been talking, because she got accused of sexual assault too.
You know what? And I believe that she would. You remember how she did Fam and what's that movie? Janky Promoters?
Mm-hmm.
Jumped all over Jeezy. Like
yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that movie.
Oh my God. I'm like, yeah, she was trying to assault that man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she should be the last one. And Ari Spears both got hit with a sexual assault, and they settled out.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy when you look at it, man. But like I said, to break the internet like that, and you ain't nobody heard from you musically outside of you kind of singing on the phone a little bit, might not want to, that much. That's pretty much where he was at when he was singing them little songs just to prove it was him sometimes or whatnot. But this was a masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about another one.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, just snatch that man Chris Brown song from him like that.
We need that collaboration from them too.
Snatched it. I'm talking about straight snatched it. I'm talking about that's crazy.
But I'll be honest, I do like Chris Brown's too.
Yeah, man. But you know what? I can't listen to that because honestly, when it comes to relationships, I'm not in a great place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's kind of good to listen to it because, I'm really getting over my last relationship big time.
I'm not in a great place. We won't get into detail about it.
All right.
People play games, and you know what I'm saying. If you want to play games, cut on an Xbox or something. Don't play with me.
Yeah,
that's all I got to say. Just don't play with me. You do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying. Play with yourself. Don't play with me. Look. So being a grown man, about to be 47. I'm looking for something. But then again, I don't think I really need to be looking for something.
Yeah.
I think I need to just go ahead, chill, parlay, and let whatever come. I'm great career-minded individual, you know, that's trying his best to, you know, focus on career goals and things like that. And I think that that's where I need to be, you know, focus and of course focus on giving them good commentary to my people.
Yeah, focusing on my electrician classes.
Hey, Rick Balty say Alabama is always in the building, baby. Every time I come on, that's what's up. Alabama, baby. What part? What part? Talk to me. But let's kind of dive into this real quick, and then we're gonna get into a little bit of this politics and bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
From the left, of course.
You know, you know, because they be on that bullshit.
Yeah,
man. But what? Just hypothetically, man. What if R. Kelly decided, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and write a song, and you know, about Trump as presidency getting shot at, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like a real American type of song with a twist on it.
You know what, man? R. Kelly has really contributed a lot to America.
You know, for real. You know, and just write it to him and bring up Michael Avenatti in it, and then just pique his interest.
Because I remember A Soldier's Heart, man, when he did that video, he was sitting on an American flag.
I mean, do you think that would work though? That would be crazy. Like,
I believe, man, if Kellz can do anything, he's a great freestyler.
Bro, I promise you that would go crazy. Trump will let him out that jam for real quick. Say, might executive call him up to the warden office, you know what I'm saying, with a phone call.
Yeah, I hit up the pardon czar a few times.
Oh, so yeah?
Waiting for a reply.
She's probably being hit up about everybody.
Yeah. I told him what was done to him, you know, how he was done wrong and how his rights were violated, his due process. Put it all in there.
Yeah, man, because nobody, him and Trump got the top two violations I done seen.
Yeah.
Like top two. You know what I'm saying? Kellz got it worse because they did his off a damn documentary, man.
Yeah, he did. They violated
and he actually sitting in jail.
Over a documentary. A docuseries.
Yeah, and he actually sitting in jail, and that's because they depleted his funds and took his ability to fight, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, Disney, when he get out, you better get ready to pay that man. Because Lifetime is under Disney.
Okay, we talking about Lowndes County. Okay, cool. Shout out to everybody in Montgomery, man. Tell your friends to subscribe to the channel, man. You know, I know a lot of people. You know, it's kind of crazy because you got a lot of people that are Democrats that be hollering free R. Kelly, and then turn around and say some crazy ish about Trump. And I'm like, if you was paying attention and you know about Michael Avenatti, then you might not want to say nothing crazy. You might want to listen. For real, if you know anything about New York and injustices and lies and the media calling somebody something that they not, you need to listen.
Yeah.
If you know, they done convinced everybody that Elon Musk is the co-president of the United States and he only got one job. Trump out here doing 15,000 things at once.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. It's so crazy.
Well, you know what?
And for all of those, man, for real, you know, you got to get rid of your TDS because if he spring R. Kelly, people on the Democratic side, if he's springing, what you gonna say now?
Fiesta.
all of those who are, you know,
R. Kelly fans,
okay, and Trump haters
on both sides, really. Well,
on both sides. For all of those, how would you feel? As much as you hate Donald Trump, as much as you call him an orange bastard and Cheeto and all this and an idiot and he filed for bankruptcy, 34 felony counts, what would you say and how would you feel if you were a diehard R. Kelly fan and Donald Trump let him up out that cage?
Real good question. Come on now.
How would you feel about it then? Because We getting closer to that becoming a reality.
Mm-hmm. Let's get ready.
How would you feel if I hate Donald Trump and he's this and he's the biggest racist on the planet and he's trying to project 2025 me and I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna be a slave and all of that. What happens? What happens?
They be like,
if you look up and say breaking news on your phone, on the TV screen, on the radio, or whatever, that R. Kelly has been fully pardoned.
Mm-hmm.
And out that cage, how would you feel? Would you still hate Trump as much as you do? I just want to know.
It's a real good question.
I just want to know. Like, did your hatred run that deep? You actually have a man, Elon Musk, that you calling Hitler, and you calling, he's a thief and all of that, and he's literally sent astronauts up into space, sitting in the space station right now to rescue people.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the devil.
Yeah. You know what's so funny? He had tested in front of the White House, but like a long time ago when Biden had it, good. Trump, outrage.
But my thing is this. How would you feel? How would you feel about Trump? R. Kelly supporters that hate Trump? How would you feel? How would you feel about that man then? Would you be worried about Project 2025?
Ooh.
I have to tell a lot of people, it ain't no little girls in this scenario that y'all talking about. So, these was grown women making accusations about things that may or may not have happened in a way that may not went down. You may have just said hello to the dude. Mm-hmm. You may have been just somebody that hung around the house and he barely knew you was there all the time, but you didn't came with your bag at after party and you've been there for a week and you didn't get to spend no time and you're bitter, so you go home and you make up a story.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I found something not too long ago, especially since we're talking about TDS. Mr. David Harris Jr. Said that the Minnesota Senate Republicans just introduced a bill classifying Trump derangement syndrome as a mental illness.
It is. What's up, J Rock? You know what time it is, man.
Get on in here.
Bring your ass here, boy. Real.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute for me. So.
Yeah, so basically, I'm I'm looking at this thing from a whole perspective because now I feel like that everything is full circle exactly the way that I kind of predicted a long time ago when people was like, "Oh no, R. Kelly's gonna," look, man. Sometimes you need a little help.
Yeah. Hey, give me a minute, Derek. I'll be back. It ain't gonna take me long.
All right, cool. All right, so real quick, man, I want to get into something really cool and lighthearted, man, that they don't tell you about our president, man. Actually, a pretty nice dude, man. Y'all remember X that we were talking about was saying that, you're not the president, you're not this and you're not that. So, on Friday, they walk into the chopper. And who do we have but the little man X? Excited and happy. Walking with the prayers, excited. Not somebody that he got him told and this was that. And he told him, you're not the president. He's so excited to be with the president. Interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. See how kids react to good people. Because children know. Children actually know. So when you get to talking about hatred and this and that, Biden couldn't jog up them stairs like that for sure. Actually a pretty cool scene, man. Actually a really, really, really cool scene. J-Rock, where you at? actually a really, really, really cool scene. Look at that kid, man. You know, the wide-eyed innocence of the child, he excited, hanging out with the friends, man. I figure if it was me, I would be jumping around like crazy too. And look,
all right, I'm back.
He's gonna acknowledge. Look, check it out. This is the coolest thing ever. It's X right there.
Yeah.
But they wanted to talk about. Oh, he said that he's not the president, and yada blah blah blah. But he's so excited to be.
Where news at, man?
I don't know. I reached out. I don't know what's happening with that. It's all good. But yeah, man, this is what the heart of a person is shown to you by how children react.
Mm-hmm.
And you seen how many children were creeped out by Joe Biden? Creeped out. So,
crying too, bro.
So we gonna get away from that real quick because we got my boy, Mr. J Rock, in the building, man.
What's up, man? Been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute since Provoked Thought's been on the scene. So
yeah, I noticed. That's why I put the message in the chat that I did.
Oh my goodness!
When I said, well.
My. So
what is this?
So much to talk about, man. So much going on.
Yeah, you heard J Rock?
Yeah, and who else we got on the panel?
We got the young conservative, Mr. Yellow Beezy himself.
Yellow Beezy, what's happening?
What up, man? Been a minute, man.
Yeah, yes, it has.
I've been real busy lately. I didn't know he was on live last month. I would have known to hop. Actually, I think I was. But yeah, last month I wasn't around, but that for the Black History part. But yeah, I've been hella busy, man.
Yeah, but you know what? Derek was right when he said something about the fact that so much has happened since he didn't since Derek had popped up last live. So I guess I'll go ahead and I'll get the ball rolling by saying that the greatest singer-songwriter of the modern era comes out, dropped a 2-minute, dropped just a 2-minute verse, and got everybody lose their mind. What did Ice Cube say on Straight Outta Compton? You speak the truth and people lose their damn minds. That's exactly what R. Kelly did on a 2-minute verse. He got the world, he got the whole world losing it.
Yep. Oh well. You should have never done them dirty.
Yeah, this is exactly what you get. This is exactly what you get.
Charlemagne bowing his head down, talking all that shit about him. But man, let's not forget what you did.
I heard according to what Niecy told me, what Charlemagne was talking about. Well, we don't do our people. White people don't do like when they do Elvis. They don't do people like that. Like I'm like, Negro, your ass was on Surviving R. Kelly in the first damn place.
You was on the streets of New York with Tiffany Haddish talking all that shit about him. Talking about he can't be part of the culture anymore. Man, he is the culture.
Bro, there ain't no culture without it. What are you talking about? They just said he just showed you. It's nothing.
He just showed you what it was.
So yeah, Charlemagne, you gotta pay that man his money too.
Oh, we got
so
not only that, Charlemagne, why don't you come clean? Why don't you turn around and say that you was the one that wound up taking a plea deal on a sexual assault of a 15-year-old?
And
right. So I'm feeling spontaneous. I'm feeling real good about life right now, man. Because I got my boys with me right now. These are my guys. If we was in the hood, it'd be problematic.
See, that's not the only thing. That's not the only thing we got to talk about.
Oh yeah, we got
to talk about this Holiday Heart looking bitch out here talking about she was the one. She said, "I never said believe all women."
You talking about KRS?
Yeah, KRS, aka Tyrannosaurus Burke. Wait
a minute now, J-Rock. What?
I said Tyrannosaurus Burke.
Oh,
And the same
chick, all women, but you started this shit.
So before I vomit in my mouth, man, talk about this ugly.
This call is from a federal prison. This call is from Robert Kelly. This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. To accept this call, press.
I had that set up, and y'all threw me off with Toronto Burke.
This call is from a federal prison. This call is from Robert Kelly. This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. To accept this call,
that's good.
You may begin speaking now.
I got 2 minutes. Let's go.
Okay, so we gonna talk about that because this is classic R&B skill set. This is a classic way to set up a song.
Mm-hmm.
In R. Kelly fashion, I got 2 minutes.
Let's go.
Let's go. Now you already know at that particular point in my mind, I'm like, this nigga better snap. Because where we going? You got to be taking me somewhere. You ain't taking me on the road to nowhere. You Kellz, you finna take me somewhere. So let's go.
First, I want to thank my fans for being a realist. Now let's get down to business on this breezy remix. Had to make this phone call just to let you know you ain't shit. It's questions on my mind. It's questions on my mind.
Yep. Questions on everybody's mind over here.
Yeah, I ain't shit. Nobody ain't shit.
Yeah, because see, the questions, but see, these were questions we had on our mind for the past 5 years.
Yeah, there's been questions on all of our minds.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got people like Prima Donna out there that's been saying follow the money. Been saying it.
Yep.
You know, come on, y'all. And now he telling you. And people are listening, okay?
Still selling my music, making all this money. Don't even send shit to my books for commentary, no.
Now, see, that'll be done piss me off.
That pissed me off too, man.
That'd be done piss me off. But you know they raggedy. You know they raggedy like that. You know
what? Why don't these people go out? See, this is where you need to go after Ann Donnelly, because Ann Donnelly was the one that set all that shit up.
So these people are so arrogant that they do believe that since they gave you the platform to get your music out there, which is true for a lot of people, that if they didn't give you the platform, because, you know, we got Jacquees, okay? Jacquees out here singing and shit. So, you know, if you don't give a person a platform, then they feel like that you ain't going to get anywhere without them. But R. Kelly had actually gotten to this point, especially before all this crap happened in social media and streaming was going to be his saving grace.
Yep. But see, the only thing, Derek, you mentioned the fact about, you know, these people having a platform to put their music out and do it, whatever they want to try to do at this point, social media, whatever. But here's what people fail to realize: R. Kelly is the platform. He is the platform.
When you really think about it, yeah. Let's go. Let's keep it moving.
Oh, I'm in this place, I know I don't deserve this. There's questions on my mind. There's questions on my mind. Did I build you up? Build you up when I wrote you off? Oh, gee. How you not gonna show me love? Show me love. And I'm not talking about no cheat.
That was for the idiots in the room. Because there's so many idiots in the room that if that hadn't been said, they'd he's still talking about females showing them love, and see, that's the problem. No, he's not. How y'all not gonna show this man love when y'all still making money, still making all of this dust off of this man's career, off all of his song making? You got 2 a.m. by Big X the Plug that's making bread out here. One of the hottest songs over the last few months. Who wrote that? All the hook stealing and the style jacking. You got October London with a song called "A Beautiful Woman" that if you closed your eyes, you think R. Kelly wrote it.
Yeah. And Kissing You, Kissing, sound like R. Kelly too.
It's amazing, man. Crazy.
A lot of people are ripping them off.
Crazy. I was like, this man literally, and I looked at it on YouTube in the comments, man. That sounds like vintage Kellz. Everybody.
Mm-hmm. You got a few people out there talking about man. I think that's AI. That might be AI out there doing it.
There ain't no AI.
You are AI lie. I was just watching Levi for Kelly. He was on the phone with the man, and he asked him, and he was like, "Yeah, that was me." He was like, "All you got to do is just sing, the little part they punch it in, put it wherever they want to." Same thing as he been doing. He's like, with all these apps and stuff, man. Look, now we done had some AI pop off out here, for real. That was somewhat convincing until you like, man, where's the showmanship of R. Kelly? There's something missing. The human factor, and here it is. It's the human factor. Tell me who.
Who's getting all my checks? Where's my money? Tell me who's getting paid for my crime? All of that's supposed to be mine. Oh, who gave you 34 years? Who made you billions of dollars? Who are in the R&B spreading and killing me and still making me hollow? Damn it!
Niggas say, "Damn it!" Shit, making me hollow. What is you talking about? Where my bread and y'all playing games? Y'all locked me in here just because.
Yeah, you locked him in there because of the fact you knew. Well, we all knew that he was going to be one of the most powerful entities in music,
in the R&B world too.
Yeah, one of the most powerful entities in music, because everybody knows this. If Michael Jackson was still alive, R. Kelly would not be in jail.
Nope. He'll help him how to get his masters and stuff.
Hell, Michael Jackson probably, because Michael Jackson would have owned Sony.
That was the plan.
Michael Jackson would have owned Sony, and I'm pretty sure he probably would have made R. Kelly president of the R&B division of Sony. That's what R. Kelly would have had if Mike was still alive.
I believe that was the plan.
Man, had to rub people out. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy.
But I believe they need to get Michael,
because Mike was gonna run it.
Because I believe they needed Michael out the way, because down the line they want to get R. Kelly. They could.
So let's go ahead and put the kibosh on this. We got to let him finish. Let's go. Give me a second, y'all. I'm rusty.
Tell me who's getting all of mine? Who's getting all of my residuals? I just need to know. Tell me who. They just called Rick. I gotta go.
How to start and finish us, man.
2 minutes he goes in on a phone call, drops a verse that has the whole to quote Paul Wall, got the internet going nuts.
I swear, dude.
But 2 minutes, he did more in 2 minutes than most artists could have done in 2 months.
I'm talking about first time out the batter's box in a long time. And steps in there and it's gone. Long gone. The crack of the bat. The crack of the bat, man. Yeah. When you get in there and you start just looking at these comments, man. You just look at this, man. This is exactly why a dude is the king of R&B. He just bodied that challenge from a jail cell challenge over. Raps. Okay?
Wasn't even in the studio. That's what makes it even worse. He wasn't even in the studio when he did it.
I say, who put the R&B, man? I felt that. Here's your flowers, but for real. Come on, man.
I see one comment said the 90s is undefeated.
Man, come on. Come on with it. I mean, the comment section is just like, man, come on. Say no one can mute the king in his palace, huh? I mean, voice too strong. You can't keep that thing locked up. And I know, being in that jam, he probably wasn't even thinking about, I can do this over the phone. He probably been depressed and all. Man, come on, man. But that should have got his juices flowing right there. But he don't even know how hard it's hitting out here in these streets.
But here's the scary part. Like I said, he did this in a 2-minute stretch. Yeah. The fact he can do this in 2 minutes, what else does he have in his arsenal?
Right. Now it wasn't exactly 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Minute 45. We'll do that. Minute 45.
It was a minute 45 track, which is crazy. Okay.
Yeah, minute 45.
Yeah. I bet you Cash Money, he wrote a whole song. He just gave you a little piece of what he had to talk about getting his residuals. I bet you he got a verse so crazy.
But see, that's the thing. You need to be concerned on what else he got in his arsenal.
Mm-hmm. And I'll say this, man, it's too many hints getting thrown out here, man. He got out interviewed, then we saw a picture of him from prison, and now this. Come on, man.
Yeah, and also
man, look here, man. John Cena turned heel. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I had a feeling it was coming, man. I'm like, man, when is he gonna do that?
Man, I knew he was gonna do it because why was he even in the ring, bro? I was like, wait a minute. If this is about Cody selling his soul, what you doing there? I was like, snap, here we go. Kick to the nuts. Kick to the nuts.
To kind of go back a little bit what I said earlier, I'm sorry, Derek.
No. You can jump to whatever you want to jump to. I was just talking.
Okay. I don't mean to make you throw. I'm not trying to make you want to throw up in your mouth.
Tarana Burke. Here we go.
But this chick jumps out and says in a recent interview, which I think is really funny that she's saying this shit right now, and then R. Kelly turned around and dropped this. Now all of a sudden she comes out and said that she must have got wind of this. So now she coming out saying, well, I never said that you should believe all women. That was ridiculous. I didn't say that. But
that's gaslighting.
But then she comes out, she said, I only said believe survivors. I'm like,
that's the same shit.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay. So now but you want to know the line that really got me in the interview when she said that, we just want to make sure that survivors are heard, not necessarily to try to demonize the other individual. Bitch, you ran out here. You every fucking promo on surviving R. Kelly. You made sure that man got demonized at every damn turn. You jumped your holiday heart looking ass on every promo picture you could.
Yep. And she was doing interviews with Jim Derek Goddess and all that. Man.
But see, not everybody buying that shit. Because there are other people that's coming out now saying, you had 5 years to say some shit. Why you saying something now?
Yo, bumpy face, gin bottle looking ass. You know what I'm saying? That big bell pepper on your nose ass. I don't know who you looking at ass. Ain't nobody tried to take that shit ass. Lying ass.
You knew exactly what the hell you was doing in the process. You knew. You sat up here this whole damn time talking about, well, when they kept saying believe all women, you could have interjected anytime. You notice that she didn't put this energy out when Surviving R. Kelly was out. She didn't use it. She didn't put the same energy up into that. Because that would undercut some of the momentum that they try to build off of trying to exploit that man and extort him the way they fucking did.
And J Rock, I said this. I was like, what happened to the Me Too movement after R. Kelly got locked up?
And when the mute R. Kelly gonna say something? Because we ain't heard shit from them motherfuckers.
For real, it wasn't no mute Diddy campaign.
Nope.
Nothing, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Nope. Because see what happened was when I say they, I say Gerald Griggs, the Ratchet Predator, and the other chick that looked like Jar Jar Binks. Them three jumped up, and remember, they also had merch on Mute R. Kelly. They were selling mugs, t-shirts, and shit.
Yeah, I remember that. Shit, I was like 21 when they were doing that bullshit.
Yeah, they were out there selling merch and all that shit. So they was doing all that, getting all that money for it, and now all of a sudden, they think everything fine and dandy, and they can just do whatever the hell they want to do. No.
You fucked up.
And see, and if you notice, Gerald Griggs been trying to come and spit and fire a little hard too.
Oh, and let me say this, man. Y'all done woke up a sleeping R&B giant.
Boy, crazy.
I done fucked up now.
Right. You know, hey, and I want to thank everybody who's actually in here real quick. That came in to watch the live. And thank
boy.
It's your boy Provoked Thoughts. I'm sitting here with Yellow Beezy. I am sitting here with my boy J Rock. Make sure that if it's your first time in here, hit the like button, share, subscribe to the channel, man. So we can go up, because it's time to turn up the tempo.
Turn it up, man.
I'm different from a lot of people, and I posed the question, man. How would you feel, people? How would you feel?
Yep.
You know, for all of those who hate Trump, okay, that hate Trump. I'm talking about orange this and orange that, and oh, he's the devil and Hitler and Project 2025, and he gonna cut Social Security, and I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna be a slave. I'm gonna be a slave. All of y'all that love R. Kelly, man, that think that R. Kelly got a raw deal out here. What if that same person that you in your mind, the media has made you feel this way, and he let R. Kelly up out them doors? How would you feel?
Yep,
I just want to know.
Yep. But you know what? I see D-Map in the chat. Shout out to D-Map. And D-Map brought up a point. Angie Stone was the latest victim when she exposed the industry for what it is. Yep. Rest in peace to Angie Stone.
R.I.P. Angie.
And I'm going to say that I think every black man should write a thank you letter to Angie Stone for the song Brother.
Yep.
If nothing else.
Yeah.
I mean, when she wrote that, when I first heard that song, I said, damn, she did that shit. She did that.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw it was on the Fighting Temptations, man.
Yep, shout out to my boy Lex in the building, Mr. Lexington.
Yeah, she was speaking about R. Kelly too recently before she passed.
Yeah, and see, Angie, man. And see, here's the thing. And if anybody want to talk about, well, that there's no that it was just a terrible accident, this, that, and they're like, okay. This woman turned around and put this video out about 2.5 months prior to her death, mentioned the fact that she had a completely different other issue that happened to her, which caused her to be hospitalized. And she said she literally died from that other incident. And the doctor even said, I think Niecy told me when she saw it, and she said that the nurse told Angie, you most definitely is a child of God, because there's no way you should be here after what happened. And now, and I gotta say this, shout out to Senator Sane. Angie Stone had been beefing with Universal Music Group.
Yep, same with Drake too, man.
I came across a video courtesy of Senator Sane, and I can say this with absolute confidence and certainty, that the same people Angie Stone was beefing with were the same ones that had a huge hand in what happened to R. Kelly. And to prove the point, there was a video by Senator Sane called Universal Music's Connection to Surviving R. Kelly.
Yep. Yeah.
And this didn't come out last week, last month. or last year. This was 3 years ago. And he broke down all the different companies and entities that was behind it.
Please put the link in the description, man, because I need to start looking at this myself.
Yeah. Give me a minute. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it in the private chat. Let you go ahead and cop that because
so check this out, y'all. I watched something very interesting the other day. That I kind of we want us to do a little bit of commentary on. And we got my man. Shout out to Shannon Sharp Club Shay Shay. Having Amber Rose.
Stop wearing them tight pants though, Shay Shay. Okay,
on the show. Okay. And he asked us some questions. Now we all know Amber Rose is full-blooded MAGA, but this ain't about MAGA. It's about the Diddy part. Y'all ready?
Yo, let's go.
All right, y'all set? All right, go.
I got something. Because this seems to be like the last year and a half, there's been all this talk about these Hollywood parties.
Let's talk about it.
Amber, what's really going on?
I don't know.
You ain't never been invited to these Hollywood?
Check out that dress, though.
Hey, Amber Rose say, wait your turn.
Amber Rose. Even with the tat on her head, she's still fine, though, man. That's goofy.
And a cutie ball, too.
Oh, my God, man. Trump, baby.
I'll say you did that.
I
had a crush on her since I was in high school, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Right. Yeah, so let's get into this, man. Let's talk about this.
To probably everyone. I've been to every Puff party. I've been to every white party since 2009. I've been to every party, and
you go in the right room, not the wrong room.
I don't think there's rooms, Chan. I'm gonna be honest.
You hear that? Don't think there's rooms. Now let her expound.
Now look, I'm gonna be very, very transparent on the show. If these freak offs are happening, it's on a completely different day than the actual Puff parties.
Day. Okay.
Say what? Y'all hear that?
I see you showing them legs. I'm seeing them trying to show you thigh meat.
I'm gonna need you to concentrate, J-Rock.
I am concentrating.
I know you are. Stop drooling, though. Dang.
I ain't drooling.
Hey, but them legs look nice, mighty nice, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, all I'm doing is I'm just stating the obvious.
I'm just like, Amber, when is my turn?
Okay, man. Okay, y'all getting lost in the sauce.
Tell me who.
Y'all stupid, but that's cool.
Okay,
we're gonna keep it moving.
It's not that day because every time I was there, Puff was there the whole time. You know, he got the Ciroc, he's on the DJ booth, he's the host of the party. I will say that. Now, I've had this conversation with Ray J. Ray J is one of my best friends. I said, Ray, did they ever invite you to a freak off? Because they never invited me. And I done been at these parties. I just feel like, why I didn't get the invite?
Because they know you don't get down like that.
Maybe they know I don't get down like that. Okay, cool. But you would think maybe an assistant would come up and be like, hey, you like girls? Or like,
you would think that, right? Because ain't that how they do it? They don't even have to send nobody, they send somebody else.
And you know what? Crazy thing is his trial's in 2 months.
You know, they send somebody else. And we get into all that because the similarities and superseding indictments are just like
ridiculous.
I'm like, here we go with another one. Here's another one.
And I'll be real with you, man. I ain't watching none of them Diddy documentaries.
I don't want to watch that foolishness, man.
I didn't watch the Chris Brown one either because I knew it was bullshit. And I pray Chris Brown wins.
But let's keep her talking. See what's going on.
Like, you know, you into. Never. No one ever asked me that. They never asked Ray J either. And me and Ray J was talking about it. We were like,
and Ray J seems sus.
Yeah. He been walking around with a transgender lately.
Yeah, he seems suspect. He seems a little bit like, what are you doing, Ray J?
Yeah, you used to have that little beautiful princess. You should have never done nothing to get that away.
I promise to God, you know what I'm saying? He didn't even. He seemed out of place on that little Ray J reality love show thing.
Love and hip hop, yeah.
No. He had the Flavor of Love style.
Oh man,
joint. Yeah.
Yo, Derek.
Yeah.
I posted the video in a private chat from Senator Sane.
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna watch it after this.
I see that. Let's keep it moving so she can tell us about these parties.
Like, I done been to the party, the after party, the after party. I never seen none of that stuff. Wow. But that's not to say that it does not happen or invalidate people that. But I do think it's a different day that
I know I'd be trying to get Amber Rose. Man, what?
Man,
Amber Rose at the party?
Man, Kanye, Wiz,
bro,
21. When can I get my turn, Amber? Shit,
man, look here,
toss
man.
around.
I wouldn't care if it was a prostitute, and if you hit every man that you ever do.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be if I was in that vicinity like that, I'll be shooting my shot like Rambo.
Boy, I'm saying,
I was Rambo not too long ago, boy. Best I mess with Sylvester Stallone now.
First Blood is one of the best movies ever. But
I've seen those too. I've seen all of them.
But anyway, bro, let's get back to business. We get distracted too fast.
I'm just not invited to. I don't know.
You think it's a plot because we saw it happen with Russell Simmons. Now we see it happen with P. Diddy. You think it is a plot or a ploy to take down prominent, high-powered black men?
Man, you know that, Shannon.
I don't know. It really depends on the evidence, right? Because they did say that there were drugs in the baby oil. I don't know. That's allegedly.
Is that true? You think that Puff had 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know because the internet is fake, like we said earlier.
Right.
You just don't know.
The power of social media.
Like Kellz said.
Yeah. I was just about to say that there was a wise man in which said talk about the power of social media.
The power of social media.
But you mocked but said man was mocked by a whole lot of people out there when he was trying to bring that truth home.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Look, let's keep it moving.
Right.
But if that is in fact true, then that is a problem. One thing I do know about Puff is that he's an abuser. You know, he abused.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah,
we can't deny that.
No.
Now, for that alone, you ain't shit, Puff, for beating on that girl like that and kicking her and punting her and all that shit. You bogus. You bogus.
Nigga think he Randy Orton shit.
And
I swear to God.
And the most ironic part is all them videotapes that y'all said y'all had of R. Kelly. You ain't found one video that showed that R. Kelly did any of the shit that what Puff did in that one.
Even though Azriel said he threw her all around rooms and all of this, man, where the tape at? Where it at?
They ain't gave us a damn thing. You sons of bitches.
For real. Come on now, for real. Let's go.
Cassie, we all saw the video.
Right.
It is not okay. And but as far as the freak offs, I don't know about that.
Did you have, when I say relationship, I don't mean intimate relationship, but did you have a relationship with Puff Daddy where you cool? Did you talk? Did you know him? Things like that?
I would say that we didn't talk on the phone and we didn't hang out, but I was always invited to the party.
Okay.
And that's the extent of our friendship.
Okay. Now,
I mean, come on, she wanted to freak off, yo. That's wild. You can tell she telling the truth. Oh man, this is deep.
It's true that you were at the Halloween party that Puff's sons and Ray J got into it?
I was, yes. I was right there.
What happened?
They just pressed Ray J and they were just like, stop talking about dad. And then Ray J said what he said, like something like, I know your dad better than you know your dad, or something like that. And then it just got ugly for a second. Yeah, because I'm cool with Christian and Justin and Quincy, but then I also love Ray J, and he's like my brother. And I'm just like, guys, please just stop. It's not worth it. Y'all don't want to do this. Like, so it.
But anyway, wasn't nothing going on at them parties like they say, man.
Yeah.
But you know what gets me? What gets me is the level of hypocrisy that these motherfuckers run with.
And they still throwing parties right now.
Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna be honest with you, when it comes to extortion and all of that, man, you have to remember the words of an extortionist. 90% of it is bullshit.
Hey,
whether it's Donald Trump or R. Kelly, 90%, it always is. So you always have to cut the debt when you get to these type of situations when it comes to the freak off shit and all of this craziness, because hitting a female like Diddy did, man, that's dead ass wrong. You
don't see about R. Kelly hitting a woman.
Nope. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's not where you take anything. If you can't have a decent conversation or just cut the shit off, then ain't no need for you to get into the violence, because that's where everything goes down. It's counterproductive and all of that. And I've often wondered, man, why wasn't people trying to escape R. Kelly until surviving R. Kelly when the old girl faked her daughter's escape from the hotel? I mean, ain't nobody running from this man.
They lived a comfortable lifestyle, and ever since he's been in there, I bet they'd be like, "Damn, I missed this man."
Yeah, and also too, going back to what I mentioned about the fact about the hypocrisy and the levels of it, I got to give Spitfire some credit on this, because she actually showed this. She showed a clip of Ray J being interviewed by Vlad, and Ray J would come out talking about he was one of the first people that came out and was and actually defended Puff, and they were talking about how there were certain parties that was out there. Vlad talking about his own personal sexual escapades, which sound very similar to what R. Kelly may have been done that he had done on his end, and nobody checking for his pasty face, lying, long sausage nose motherfucker named Vlad.
Sausage nose motherfucker Vlad.
Yeah, you ain't heard from Vlad lately.
Yeah, how he get to Ronald Burke's nose is beyond me. That's crazy shit.
Yeah, what interview did she say that, J-Rock? Because that's interesting.
It was an interview with I guess you gotta look up Vlad and Ray J.
Okay.
Man, look. Vlad ain't shit. Ray J ain't shit. Vlad was talking shit with D.O. Yeah, I got an R. Kelly interview, but I ain't finna release it because he was just talking about the and all of that. I'm
starting to believe what Spitfire said about that, about the fact that he said he wasn't gonna release it. No, you were told not to.
Man,
fuck D.L. Hughley. Shit, nigga, wishy-washy as he always been.
Hey, yo, I'm just real up top. Do you think that R. Kelly got a song about his jail records getting stolen? Did he wrote already?
I'm not sure.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, speaking of that, Tasha K decided.
I'll tell you right now, R. Kelly may have a song called B.O.P.
I'm telling you,
he might. After all, Naughty by Nature did O.P.P. He might come out with B.O.P.
Oh my goodness, man, that's crazy. That is crazy.
That would be insane if he do.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him either. Shit.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him either. I'm looking forward to the next R. Kelly hit because we just got us one. I'm still excited about it. It just makes me smile. They tell me who got my money. Shit.
And you want to know what else they did now? Because of the fact he said all the stuff he done wrote. That man that now turned around. You know that whole Trapped in the Closet series is going to be revived now. Since he's been behind bars and with the shit he done wrote and the chapters he gonna have added on to that, please.
Yep. I promise you, man. It is, like I said, it's been a refreshing part of my week, man. You know, almost as good as the week prior me buying my new pickup truck. Felt good. I was like, yeah, we got wins coming. You know, we winning. It's gonna be so much winning. We're gonna be tired of winning. Let Trump put R. Kelly on the streets.
We're gonna win. We're gonna keep winning.
And then go ahead and get Tory Lanez out while you at it.
Yeah, he out here in LA. He doing all right, so he's good over here.
Yeah, just get Tory Lanez up out of there while you at it.
Mm-hmm.
Megan Homegirl shot her. We all know that.
I mean, Megan Thee Stallion, man, he released an album. I don't know how. Well, I ain't heard from her at all. Which I'm glad. I'm tired of that horse-looking woman.
Oh, why you got to dog her out like that? You know, that's a female. That's a victim, bro.
Man, I don't give a fuck.
That's a victim. You can't do victim.
Man,
like that.
Man, she a victim, man. I ain't never seen a victim twerk on stage. Come on now. She benefited from Tory Lanez, though.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out which one I got the biggest problem with her. The fact that she did Tory Lanez like that, or the fact that she twerked on stage to try to get our votes, man.
Try to get voters to vote for Kamala, please.
I'm like, what? I'm like, man, I ain't that. You know, I love a nice booty shake, but that's not gonna change my pockets. That make my pockets even lower than what it was. You know, you feel me? I'm like, that's counterproductive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all you want to do is throw money at something doing that. You know.
Yeah.
Crazy work, brother. It's crazy work out here in these streets. So we're going to take us a little puppet gate break, y'all.
Bring them on.
Because they do their thing and we know it, you know. So I like to go ahead and give them a shout out. Shout out to my man, Puppet Gate. Wherever you at, you still doing your thing, keeping it fresh.
Man, I ain't watched Puppet Gate in a minute.
And we're going to make fun of the lefty lunatics tonight. You know, how they radicalize and get themselves together. So shout out to Puppet Gate. And I'm sure they're supposed to be coming up with some new songs and things like that. And, you know, if I've been paying attention to them. But, you know, brother got busy work and, you know, relationship or whatever that was that I was doing, you know.
Oh, yeah. And a little bit later on, I got some other info about Kellz on here, too. And I think you guys are going to find this very interesting.
Oh, absolutely, man. Run it. But we're going to take this little small Puppet Gate break. For the people.
All right. How did people not see this before?
Oh, Kamala.
Hey, it's me, Karen. She, her, they, them. Yeah. I'm not feeling great. I think it's long COVID or Marxism. No, wait. It's climate change. Yeah, that's it. I better stay home. Can't risk spreading it. You know, science. It's okay, Miao Tse-tung. We're saving the world one sick day at a time. Okay, time to watch the news.
Maybe there needs to be a formal deprogramming of the cult members. And the deprogramming. All of America needs deprogramming. It's a programming that's occurring. Rot their minds. Deprogramming. People have literally been brainwashed. Deprogramming. Until we really do some deprogramming. The press is the enemy of the people. What's the first step of deprogramming? No, listen, if there was a deprogramming pill that I could put in everybody's stocking for Christmas, I would do it. Deprogramming people. Deprogramming some people, one person at a time. Deprogramming. You're reading my mind.
Huh. Yeah. People are dumb.
Trump is a threat to our democracy. Donald Trump is a great threat to our democracy.
Jeez, what did he do now? I know, Miao Tse-tung. It's a lot to handle.
Threat to our democracy? He's willing to sacrifice our democracy. Destroy our democracy. Democracy is under attack. Donald Trump tried to steal our democracy. Destroy our democracy? Destroy our democracy. He is a threat to democracy. A threat to democracy. He is a threat. period. They call me a threat to democracy. Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. And you ain't black.
Such a menace.
And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Breaking news.
Donald Trump predicted a bloodbath. Do you think Trump's comments about the potential bloodbath were dangerous in any way? Bloodbath. Sometimes a bloodbath means a bloodbath. 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 The bloodbath. A bloodbath. Bloodbath.
He said what?
The Republican Party will be destroyed. It's going to be a bloodbath. There's going to be a bloodbath one way or the other. Bloodbath for Bernie Sanders. Shaping up to be a bloodbath. Head off a bloodbath in next year's crucial midterm. Off-year elections are often a bloodbath. This week's bloodbath for Democrats, a bloodbath at the ballot box. It's going to be a bloodbath in November. A bloodbath on Wall Street. This bloodbath at Department of Homeland Security. Election bloodbath. Bloodbath that went through with the Attorney General presided over a bloodbath in the diplomatic corps. And bloodbath the Democrats.
Wait.
A bloodbath. What does that mean? He's going to exact a bloodbath? Promising a bloodbath. A bloodbath. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. A bloodbath. Bloodbath and the bloodbath. He was talking about a bloodbath.
Yeah, it's different when he says it. Well,
describing Hitler's psychological profile, and think about Hitler. Look up the definition of fascism. There is so much that is resonance of the Third Reich in this administration.
Oh my God.
Many tendencies like Adolf Hitler. 90% of what he says, I'm like, this guy gets it. The characteristics of a dictator. That sounds a lot like a certain leader that killed members of my family and about 6 million other Jews. An authoritarian. This is stuff from the 1930s. This is Hitler stuff. This is the talk of dictators.
It's so clear now, right? How did people not see this before? If you're not speaking out, you're complicit. Oh my God. All this white privilege.
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump. And that's a fact. When we were in high school, I'd take you behind the gym and beat the hell out of him. I thought you should have punched him in the face. When was the last time an actor assassinated a president? Where is John Wilkes Booth when you need? I'd like to punch him in the face. Punch some people in the face. I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House. I will go and take Trump out tonight. Donald Trump, I think you need to go back and then punch him in the face. Feel like punching him. Take him out now. But this is just a warning to you Trumpers. Be careful. Walk lightly. And for those of you who are soldiers, make them pay. And you will pay the price.
We are at war. We are at war. We are at war. That's it. Enough is enough. We are at war. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Ord man has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Trump is a Nazi.
Unburned for what it's been. What could have been?
Shout out to Public Gate for that, man. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was another one of those diabolical make you think, like, for real. That's how people get radicalized by the mainstream media, bro.
Yeah, thank them so much.
Yeah, by the mainstream media. That is crazy. Crazy.
I thought they were gonna show the one talking about the song that the people were talking about. Trump is not a king. I was like, I heard that. I said R. Kelly should be pardoned just because of that song alone.
I promise you that, bro.
Yeah,
you should be pardoned because ain't no way I'm gonna be sitting up here listening to that bullshit.
That was crazy. I'm like, okay, that made a lot of sense. Like how. You know, because the mainstream media, and this is the same thing that they did to R. Kelly. Don't ever get it twisted, man. If they run hate information, one-sided information, and they formulate your opinion based around the information that they feed you, not all of the facts. You know, if people had known that the mama had drove her daughter up from Florida to South Carolina, they would have had a problem. You know, on the phone texting. he's pretending to be your kid, they would have had a problem with that if they had only known that in the beginning of it. But when you eliminate that and then you constantly telling people, hey, this is the worst person that ever hit planet Earth. I mean, R. Kelly was, now Donald Trump is, now Elon Musk is. So anybody that they disagree with or they feel like they want to come after becomes the worst person on earth. It's crazy. Now, J Rock, you had something that you needed to get off, with R. Kelly, man. Go ahead and let that happen real quick. Are you still there, sir?
J Rock? Yeah, I am. What I was about to tell you is that we are now currently we now just hit a new year in 2025, and here we are. We are halfway into the month of March. March is halfway over already.
Yeah.
This year already flying by. Ain't no joke.
Sure, so, my third module, man. That's a trip.
Yeah, because at that point, once March ends, we will be 25% of the year is gone.
Yeah.
That quick.
Right.
And the reason why I was bringing this up is because you do realize that R. Kelly has not one, not two, not three,
but 25,
but up to 9 milestone anniversaries this year alone.
Yeah, we got 20 years for TP3 Reloaded, and then in November we got 25 years of TP2.com,
and his self-titled
will be 30 years.
30 years.
Shit, Happy People You Saved Me been around what, 20? Ain't it?
It was 20 as of last year.
That's last year.
It was 20th.
Man,
okay. Love Letter about to hit its 15th
in December. Or no, what did it come out in December?
Yep,
November? Yeah, man. I remember going to Target picking up. Man, I remember
the buffet is about to hit its 10th.
In December as well.
Trapped in the Closet, it's about to hit its 20th anniversary this year.
And it's so crazy.
And TP3 Reloaded.
Yeah, I just said it. 20 years.
He said, and that's in July.
Man, they need to really do something, man, because I keep blocking this. Man, y'all ain't through no anniversaries of these albums while he's been in there.
But see, this is when I started figuring that out and I started piecing this shit together a long time ago, and the moves that they made was like it corresponded with that, because that's what even made it worse. And I'm like, man, at this point, the whole black men, the whole black women and girls shit y'all been selling,
that's over with.
That shit ain't even fly, because it was already once I found out when they did the Surviving R. Kelly already in New York back then, and it came right on the heels when R. Kelly had 3 milestone anniversaries in the month of November 2018 alone. Before that, once I figured that out, all that protecting black women and girls shit, that bullshit flew out the window. It wasn't even that shit was no longer relative. You went on here, y'all said that shit to camouflage the real shit or that y'all was doing. And once I stumbled onto it, at this point, it was a wrap then.
Yep. Oh yeah, the jig is up, man. The jig is up.
I mean, I looked up, I said, damn, Love Letter about to hit 15.
Man, I remember, man, I was in high school when Love Letter dropped. I was a freshman. And I was about I was 9 years old when TP3 and Trapped in the Closet came out. I was 9 when these albums. And I was 4 years old when TP2.com came out. Damn, I was so young when I listened to him.
and that Fiesta remix is also about to celebrate its 25th anniversary.
That's his song, Jay-Z, not yours. He probably wrote your verse because you can't even write your own shit. You got to be a biter or buy from other folks. Camel face looking motherfucker.
Dang.
Damn, like I said, camel face.
Camel face.
Oh, he look like a camel face, man.
Say looking mother.
We didn't say you were wrong.
We got that camel lips, like shit, man. Come on, man. I wonder if he related to a camel. Shit.
The Down Low single gonna be his 30th anniversary.
And that's the single that brought Ronald Isley back.
Yup.
Because if it weren't for Kellz, man, Ronald Isley, man, come on, man.
And seeing the thing is about Ronald Isley, because see, once that single dropped, by the way, rest in peace to Christopher Jasper, man.
Yes.
That hurt. That hurt. Man, I was in my when I heard that Chris Jasper passed, man, I was in my Isley Brothers bag all day that day.
Man, I read that.
Are you ready? Yeah.
Caravan of love.
Stand up.
Stand up. Stand up.
Caravan of love. Insatiable woman. Oh.
Hey, yeah, man. It was a gospel singer named Brent Jones. He sampled that Insatiable Woman for Good Time. And I'm like, that is a cold ass sample right there for a gospel song.
Yeah, and man. And a lot of people don't know he wound up because he had co-wrote, well, he wrote For the Love of You.
He wrote for most of the Isley songs in the 70s. In the 80s.
Let Me Down Easy. Oh man, God.
Man, you better stop, man, because I got Isleys on my phone. That's one of my favorite bands right there.
I had to. I saw the Isley Brothers live years ago. Man,
I wish they were out here in LA when we had that Once Upon a Time in LA event. And they were on the lowrider side. Sadly, I wasn't on the lowrider side, but I knew they were here. So it's like it was good. At least I was around when they were performing.
Man, but I remember I went, and the concert I went to when I went to the Isley Brothers concert. Here's the ironic part. The Isley Brothers had a concert where I was at the Isley Brothers concert, but on the other side of town, UGK, Cash Money, and Too Short had a concert on the other side of town at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny part was everybody stayed at the same hotel. One of my homegirls who worked for the radio station in my hometown, her car, she was having car trouble. And she had called me up. Me and her was real cool. And she was like, well, me and my mom going to, I know the people that put on that promoted the Isley Brothers concert, and I know you a fan. And she said, if you ain't doing nothing, you'll be able to go to the concert for free. You'll be able to stay overnight. All you gotta do is drive. I was like, damn it, when we going?
I'm a gigolo with a lots of dough.
I was gone. You were dead, man. I was like, damn. I bumped Too Short, met Pimp C's mama. And I mean, when that Isley Brothers concert was so dope. And I always wonder why you never hear Ernie Isley mentioned as one of the greatest guitarists who've ever lived. Woo. His name is never in that conversation. And that man, when I saw him live, when he was on, when they did Summer Breeze, I never heard a man that could make a guitar talk. This dude made his guitar damn near talk on stage.
The Summer Breeze make me feel fine.
Blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
Oh man. Shit. Crazy.
Man, you better stop.
Man, I mean, that was one of the best concerts I've been to. And you know, it was older, it was like a lot older crowd. I was up in there, I was kind of young going up in there. And then he was like, somebody asked me, what you doing up in here? This ain't no hip hop. This ain't no rap concert. We sang up in here. I think you're in the wrong concert. I started bringing up songs they forgot about. They'd leave me alone. They're like, they're like, okay, you got it, young blood, you got it.
So y'all quit playing with me. I know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm talking about, sure.
Yeah.
Man, when they put on the show around Ozzy, man, he is definitely one of the most unique and captivating voices in R&B.
Absolutely.
And he should be treated as such.
Mm-hmm.
If he hasn't been already. The Ozzy was one of the greatest.
Yeah,
one of the greatest bands, not just group, but bands of all time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like now it's Ernie and Ron.
They're the only two left.
Yeah, because Rudolph died last year. And then a few years before that, Marvin died.
Yeah, because Marvin died from complications of diabetes.
And their other brother, O'Kelly, died.
O'Kelly was the first one to pass.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was O'Kelly first, Marvin after that,
Rudolph,
and now
Chris. Yep. Only two levers, Ron and Ernie. It's like the Jacksons, man. Michael died first, then Tito.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and man, when you say about with the Jacksons,
we lost Roy Ayers.
Oh my God,
we lost Roberta Flack,
Angie Stone.
Who else? Dang, we lost so many.
Man, that short span. We lost Roberta Flack, Chris Jasper, Angie Stone, and Roy Ayers.
Yeah, and it's a blessing. R. Kelly is still here with us.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Lord, in the name of Jesus.
And I'm like, the way they did Angie Stone, I'm like, man, that man. And see, I didn't see the clip, but then you had Tyler Perry who was speaking at Angie Stone's funeral. About him saying that he wants to know where Angie Stone money is, and I was like, when we asked these questions about R. Kelly, y'all motherfuckers didn't care.
Y'all turned a blind eye on this, bro.
Yeah. But I promise you, if you get in any discussion and y'all talk about all that shit about Angie Stone, pull that video up and just tell them. Well, as a matter of fact, start off by saying the same people that Angie Stone was beefing with were the exact same people that had a huge hand in what happened to R. Kelly. Because also in that video, they broke down and said that, Universal Music Group owned most of R. Kelly's publishing. In fact, I think they said, around 80%.
That makes that's crazy.
Yeah. Because they said one company owns 80% of I think it said own 80% of Universal Music's Universal Music. Because I have to because like I said, when you go through the video, you're gonna see it. And I was about to put in another video I saw that I gotta go over that he did. Because you talk about the media and their manipulation. He had a video said R. Kelly's dominance in R&B and the 12 types of media bias used against him.
Mm-hmm. Yep, because you had YouTube, you had CBS, CNN, MSNBC, ABC. I hate to throw Fox News in, but yeah, y'all played a part in this too. What other news stations played a role? I guess I said them all.
Yeah, they all played a part in this shit, man. Seriously.
Morning Joe and them. Yep, all y'all. All you motherfuckers. Yeah, you're going to be coming out your pockets.
So you getting into your Tupac. They first fuck Bob Deep, fuck Biggie, fuck Bad Boy as staff, label, and a motherfucking crew. And if you down with Bad Boy,
fuck you too.
Chino XL,
Fuck you too.
Hey, look here, man. Look, check it out. On that note, we gonna go ahead and get on up out of here, man. Look, the consistency is gonna come back, man. We're gonna have a lot of things to talk about here. You know, we're gonna get these views and likes up, man. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna do our thing. Your boy is back. We finna handle some business. All right.
My boy is back too.
Right? Yeah, you know, your boy's back. Kellz is back. I'm inspired.
Ever since Trump been in office, man, you start hearing a lot about Kellz, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you didn't hear much about him when Biden was in. The only thing you heard about him was found guilty and being sentenced.
Absolutely.
Wrongfully. And wrongfully so.
For real. So, like I said, Doge, find R. Kelly's money, please, Elon.
Yep.
You know? I know you know where it is. You know, we're gonna
the thing about that is they ain't hell. We know where R. Kelly's money is. Doge ain't gotta have they ain't gotta go far to look.
And Trump, pardon Kellz, man. Let's go ahead and look.
He's an innocent man behind bars. Come on.
Yeah, let's do that. So on that note, man, you know, I appreciate you, J Rock, and I appreciate you, Mr. Yella Beezy. Conservative.
Hey, that's a nice name, though. Yella Kabizi. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I am in California, so this sounds right.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I said, y'all stay up, man. I'll probably catch y'all on a regular night, maybe on Wednesday or some shit.
Oh yeah, like you know that's a good day because
we're gonna get back into a schedule that fits my lifestyle at this point.
And let me get through my homework and stuff. So, but before that I'll be able to get into it.
Absolutely. So I'll holler at y'all, man. You know, it's been real. We got our shit off tonight, and I appreciate that. You know, of course. And we will definitely chop it up later. But until then, man, we up out of this thing. Peace.
How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this piece shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit. It's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack them all? How long we not gonna make these youngers pull their pants up? How long we gonna keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gonna keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beats stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.